a lot to live for. I've got a lot to live for. Yeah, I've got a lot to live for. I am not done. As long as there is life in my lungs, it might be the darkest of nights, but the light will still come. Waiting for the day to break, this'll be the takeaway. Negativity, it can't stay by the break of day. Seeing shadowy shapes, those are small shades. The battle to be great, that's a small phase. Improve, self-development, intelligent, and always, whatever y'all say, yeah, real ain't with. Yes, I've done things I'm not proud of.
Yeah, we're here. Welcome to Tribe and Grit Radio, where we fuel your spirit, strengthen your resolve, and empower your journey towards success. Here on KCAA Radio. I'm Tyrone, your host and friend, here to bring you stories, strategies, and insight, and help you build resilience and tap into your inner well-being. Joining me is my brother, Ulysses Valor.
That's me.
From the UV Light Foundation. Who brings a unique perspective, boundless energy, and a passion for helping others. So with that being said, let's rise together and shine so bright and make Tribe and Grit Radio your Monday night delight.
Yeah.
Let's get gritty.
Let's get gritty. Happy Monday, yo. Happy New Year.
How's everybody?
Happy New Year, yo. Happy New Year, man. What's going on?
Thanks. Happy New Year's, guys.
Man,
Happy New Year.
What's happening?
Before we move forward, we got a special guest here.
Who do we have here?
Well, you know what? I know her.
Okay.
But you know what? I would appreciate it if you introduce her to our listeners. Could you do that for me, please?
I got you.
Please. Why grab me a peanut?
I got you. Okay. I have next to me my most wonderful friend, Heather. She has been a great resource and awesome influence. She has been fuel to the fire. She has been motivation behind a lot of the madness, right? And she has been someone who I truly appreciate along this journey, because without her believing in the M4 course and the workshop, what I bring to the table, and being able to see the value and the worth and connecting me in so many different ways, a lot of the growth wouldn't have taken place. So this is my very good friend, Heather.
Hello, Heather.
Hi. Thank you so much.
Let's get that round of applause, please. There we go. There we go. Play no games. Yeah, there we go. Let them know who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
So I'm Heather Zappia. I'm with Uplift San Bernardino. We
Let's
are
go.
Collective Impact. And what a collective impact is a group of residents, of businesses, of leaders, and organizations coming together to make an impact collectively.
Right.
So we are Uplift San Bernardino.
Uplift San Bernardino.
Out here trying to uplift and build a generation of successful adults committed to growing roots here in San Bernardino.
Definitely not trying. Definitely
We
making
doing
it
it.
happen.
We're doing it. We're doing
Absolutely.
the work.
That sounds
Absolutely. Definitely doing the work. Let us know a little bit about your interns, what they got going on, what that program looks like.
Okay, so we were given a grant by the California Air Resource Board.
Let's go.
And with this grant, we were able to hire 10 students from the San Bernardino School District. And our goal is to give an opportunity to students who normally don't get this opportunity.
Right.
Okay.
So it was a very interesting hiring process, because I'm not looking for overachievers, I'm looking for potential.
Right.
You know, to give somebody a chance to like overachieve.
Absolutely.
To get them to grow and show them that there's opportunities here in San Bernardino, and really like look at our city in a different light. Get a really good understanding what's in San Bernardino, what the hidden gems are.
Right.
And know their home, because that's what a community is. And that's what I try to instill with the internship program. So our goal is to find renewable energy resources and projects and bring them to San Bernardino. And right now we're working on building the EV infrastructure.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you guys know this, but we have the worst air quality in SoCal, San Bernardino City. And
I heard.
Wow.
yeah. We're surrounded by freeways. We got our 10 freeway, the 210 freeway, and the 10 freeway is the gateway to the rest of California, going into Arizona, Nevada, all those other.
So that's
places.
probably why it hurts my nose when I go hiking.
Yeah.
And I'm in the mountains and the air is all fresh. I'm like, man, it hurts to breathe.
It smells
like,
different,
like
right?
what is this? No, this is air. Like, what have I been breathing?
Yeah, it smells different. And so the way San Bernardino is we're a valley. And so we have mountains surrounding like three sides of us. And then we have that outward where you can go straight like to LA and stuff like that. And in between there, the mountains, we get the Santa Ana winds that come through the Cajon Pass.
Right.
But it pushes the air like through Fontana. And the smog and everything just kind of eddies and swirls right over our city. And we got this blanket of smog, like this comforter.
And it just sits.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah, it just sits on top of us, on top of all these freeways and,
just
and
sounds
everything.
nasty.
And so there's a lot of ways to try to tackle, getting better breathable air. But
Absolutely.
the low hanging fruit is, helping us get to EVs or different types of vehicles that don't produce carbon.
Right.
So that's what our interns are working on.
Let's go. Let's
So
go,
building that
interns. Let's get that round of
charging
applause for the
infrastructure.
interns and Uplift San Bernardino out here making it to where we can breathe.
Shout out to
Better.
Uplift San Bernardino.
Need to be able to breathe better. Yo, my nostrils are large, you know what I'm saying?
We
So I
have
get it
beautiful
all.
mountains. Like
Right.
we have were you outside today?
You know what? I haven't seen the mountains because they're covered with those low clouds, aka pollution.
Yeah,
So-
but we're on a
right.
clear day. We're gonna get some wind tomorrow. So like after the wind, like maybe just check after all the dust settles,
Right.
before the smog comes back in, just go somewhere up high and just like look at San Bernardino.
Oh, beautiful.
This how beautiful it is with
Absolutely.
the mountains and palm trees. Have you
Absolutely.
been somewhere flat? I've been to Texas. It's so flat.
Yeah, I've been to Florida.
After 3 days, I was like, can I go back home? I need either palm trees or mountains.
Or mountains.
I need one or the other.
Yeah, one or the other, please. Absolutely. Speaking of palm trees. Yeah, you already know what's going on. Hit me. What you got for us? Oh, yeah, that was between E and I. We was on some other stuff.
I see. So,
Progress in palm
we
trees all
we
day.
gonna get into the usual. The N11 codes.
The N11 codes.
Yeah, the daily habits.
Daily habits.
We're gonna get into some M4.
M4.
We're gonna dive deeper into a little bit more of what Heather does and her organization.
Some ideas.
And whatever else she got to say, because Heather has a lot of ideas.
Let's
in there
go.
made, so we gotta.
Let's go. We're going to make it happen.
Yeah, and then we'll
Thank you for my
tap on some
soapbox.
other stuff.
Absolutely. Very welcome. So what you got on those N11 codes?
Let me ask you this, Heather. Have you ever even heard of N11 codes?
No.
Okay.
See?
So basically, an N11 code is a North American code where you can call and get certain resources.
Okay.
So, and they're 3-digit codes, and you just dial them on your telephone. So we got a few of them. You'll know some of them once we start going through them. One of the N11 codes is 211.
Okay.
Two-
Okay. Yeah.
N11, like.
Yeah, 211, community information and referrals. That's to connect calls with community services and resources, stuff like housing assistance, food banks, child care options, mental health resources, and financial assistance.
I have a question about that 201. Would Rolling Start be something that would be on that? Because that's what Rolling Start does. They have the assistant living programs where they help individuals that need assistance, especially those that have physical disabilities. Would 211 be something that would be associated with a Rolling Start, I wonder?
So,
Because
to
they help
answer that question, I'm going to find out just like I found out about 511. We haven't even got to that,
Okay.
but I found out about 511.
Okay, word.
So,
So I did remind you because you were talking about all of that. Hey, listeners, I'm gonna let y'all know if he didn't remind me. So I reminded you. That don't make any sense. So I did remind you.
yeah, but I did take care of that. But I'm going to find that out.
Word.
After 211, we got 311, non-emergency municipal services. Those are to our local government services for reporting things like potholes, broken street lights, trash collection, stuff like that. Permits and license, 311. The other one is 411 for directory assistance, where we look up certain businesses. It could be the Home Depot on whatever corner you might want that phone number. You can dial 411. Now back to 511. So we were talking about 511 last week, and you were asking me about it, and I said I would call in and get a little bit more information.
Word.
And so I called 511, and 511 is pretty cool.
Okay.
It has a lot of different services that it offers. So you can find out about the traffic, your local transit agency. You can find out about traffic support. You can find out about bike share. You can find out about the express lanes. You can even speak with someone in your city about ride share.
Okay, wait, hold on. What is bike share?
Bike share. You know
I
what?
got this one. I got this one.
Okay,
Okay,
word.
you got
Yes.
this one?
Yes.
So bike share is where the city can, or a company, can bring in a bunch of different bikes where you can set up stations across the city and people can rent out the bikes. They just, get their app, scan the QR code, sign up, and then it unlocks a bike, and then you can go travel to wherever you need to without having to take the bus.
Okay.
Just like
That
get around
sounds
the
dope.
city.
See?
Yeah, so
That
bike
sounds
share.
dope. Look
There's
at that.
also ride share too, where they have
Yeah.
you can rent cars.
Yes.
Doing that in LA. Just,
Heard of ride share, but bike share I had never heard of.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Look
Rialto
at that, out here
just.
learning stuff.
Yeah, Rialto just
Hey.
opened up some too.
That's the purpose of the show.
That's literally it.
Information.
That's literally it.
Information. Information is
I'm about to go share a
you
bike.
you can accomplish a lot if you have the information or know the right people who can get you the information.
And then do something with it.
And that's what we're here to do, is give people information.
That's so dope.
So after 511, we got 611 for telecommunication services. That's basically, to keep it simple, if you're going out of town, you're going to Mexico, and you're not sure if you're able to call long distance, you call 611, your local cell phone provider. You can make sure you have long distance calling outside the country, and you should be good to go. 611, that's one of the things. Slow down, brother.
I'm about to ask you want some fruit?
Hey, with mine. And then
With
we
his
got
mouth.
711. Also, that's for individuals with hearing or speech disabilities. But most of those individuals now use video relay services, or they even text nowadays. You can just use your phone. It's
TYY is really out of date, or TTY is a really out of date, but you can still find them in any government building.
that's good information.
Yeah.
Let's go. Told you, bro. Should be coming in adding value.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom.
And then the next one is 811. 811 is a number you call when you're going to do any type of excavation or any type of digging. You can be planting a tree, you can be digging up a gas line to replace the gas line. You need to call 811. But we have a better idea, don't we? Instead of calling 811, you can call Ground Vision. Ground Vision is a utility locating and CCTV inspection company who can come out and locate any utilities that you have. They can take care of all your 811 services.
Let's go.
The number to Ground Vision is 951-399-5425. So if you need someone to take care of your 811 services, you can call Ground Vision.
Let's go. Ground Vision. Hey, did Ground Vision say they want the jingle or what? I could dig it with Ground Vision.
I think I'm working on a new one too.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
See?
So, what would be if you want to call Ground Vision? What would be the question? You would say you'd probably be like, "Can I dig it?
That's perfect, bro.
Can I dig it?
Yo, can I dig it?
with Tribe and Grits?
Yo, can I dig it? And they be
I
like,
like
yeah,
that.
I could dig it with
Yeah.
Ground Vision.
Yeah.
And I guess you say, yes, you can.
Yes, you can. You can
no,
dig
you
it with
can't.
Ground Vision. Yeah, that's perfect.
I like that.
Let's go. Shout out to Ground Vision.
Hey, shout out to Eric for that, too.
Yeah, that was wonderful. That was wonderful. That's what
I
you
like
ask him.
Hey, he the man.
Let's go.
And last but not least, we all know this one,
We got
911.
911.
We all know that's when it's serious. That's when you need emergency services, whether it be the police, the ambulance, or the fire department. That is not something to play with. So if you're calling 911, please, whatever it is you need, get that emergency help
Absolutely.
Moving on. That was great.
I learned a lot.
I was, you know, I
That
was
was fun.
but it was fun. I was waiting for Heather to say so because you know how she chimed in on them last.
I mean,
12?
you
I'm
know.
like, wow.
I told you.
Right.
Adding value, bro.
Hey,
We
good.
out here.
Should be back too.
Yep. Oh yeah, absolutely. This is just the beginning. We got some things in the works, yeah.
Yeah. But moving on from the N11 codes, we're gonna talk about daily habits.
Daily habits.
Daily habits, and we always talk about the power of daily habits. And one of the things me and Ulysses have always agreed upon is to be successful in life, whatever it is you want to or need to or trying to accomplish. There's some habits that you need to have, especially daily habits. And so on this show, we talk about some of our daily habits. I'm gonna let Ulysses bring Heather in and put her on the spot, and she has to talk about one of hers. Bring her on in.
Oh, snap,
Ulysses.
okay. You're on the spot. So hit us off with a daily habit that you have that allows you to be successful in any area that you want to be successful in. I think just any one.
Okay. So I have to do a shout out to one of my interns, Hanif,
Okay.
who's now in Stony Brook. He got accepted into Stony Brook.
Okay, let's
in New
go.
York.
Let's go.
But he said to have one meal, or he starts to eat without having his phone.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? That's a cool idea. Let me try that one time. And I wanted to look at my phone so bad. When I first started, I was like, I want to. But after that, though, like after I got through that hard part of not having my phone, that just eating mindfully, and then also that's where a lot of my ideas come from. Where I'm just like sitting, and it like gives me a chance to think. Sometimes it feels like having my phone, it like puts like this like roadblock or this dam
Right.
up where I don't like have like free flowing thoughts. Sometimes it's a good thing because I overthink and I don't want to think. Yeah, so
Right.
like it helps turn off that nozzle. But like when I sit there and like I get there to eat mindfully, I'm noticing like, you know, this is the flavor of the food.
Right,
This
right.
is the nutrients that's coming into my
Right,
body.
right.
And then I also like check in with myself. I'm like, so how you doing, Heather? What are you
I
doing?
like that. I like that.
Because I'm always wondering what other people are doing.
Right.
What about what am I doing?
Right, how you
What
feeling?
about me? So yeah,
Nice.
Speaking on that, how are you doing?
Right.
oh, I'm doing great.
You
Let's
are?
go. I would
Yeah.
expect nothing less.
Yeah, doing great. One of the biggest things that I'm working on is like working on changing my perspective on things.
Okay.
You know,
Paradigm shift.
like like realizing there's not really there's good and bad, but that's really like really depends on perspective
Right.
of good and bad. Like okay, yes. It sucks with the wildfires and things like that happen in San Bernardino,
Right.
and you know, it messes up with our air and things like that,
Destroys
and
homes.
destroys homes, destroys trees. However, that destruction gives us an opportunity for creation,
Right.
and that's what I like to think that where I thrive in, like what my purpose is.
Okay.
I think if somebody would ask me, Heather, who are you? I'd be like, I'm a creator.
Right.
I like it.
And it needs root. Like sometimes there's root. There needs to be destruction,
In order to
and
create.
and sometimes it does. It's hard. It's hard to accept like that destruction. We're missing something. But it also means it's time for change.
Right.
Change is good.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and change is good. Change is,
Change is good.
you know, like it's different. You know.
So
without that-
mindfully eating that meal without the phone has become the daily habit.
Yeah. So
Nice.
just one little thing. Just try not eating without your phone. See how it works.
Oh, I can do that.
Damn, Tyrone,
I can do that.
you're next.
Oh,
Daily habit.
you make me go next.
Yep, bam, sure did.
Daily habit.
Yep. What's another one you have?
A daily habit of mine is to ding 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 ding
What you
ding
got?
ding
What you
ding
got?
ding
What you
ding.
got?
I got one.
Go.
To read something positive.
Okay.
To read something positive. I just grabbed that off the top of my head, but I do try to read something positive every day.
Makes sense.
Because I think the more positive things you intake into your life, the more positive things you can
Absolutely.
put out in your life.
Absolutely.
So just trying to read something positive, whatever it may be.
Absolutely. As within, so without. That makes sense. Thinking about what you were saying, Heather, concerning not being distracted when eating, that caused me to think of a quote. I don't know the gentleman's name who said it, but it's one of my favorite quotes. And the gentleman goes on to say, how are you ever going to imagine anything if the images are always provided for you?
Yeah.
And you say when you put the phone down and you begin to eat mindfully, that's where a lot of your creativity comes from. Well, yeah, because you're no longer distracted by the images of somebody else, so now your imagination can take over. So that makes a lot of sense. As far as reading something positive every day, yeah, because as within is so without.
We feel that tape
Yeah.
with good news.
A daily habit
Yep.
of mine is finding ways to hold myself accountable when I don't meet an expectation of my own that I know I had the ability to meet, and whatever excuse I gave at that moment, it's like, come on, dude. Like, you can't be right.
Why you do that?
Right, you can't be out here, spitting discipline this, discipline that, and then at that one moment.
But you know what? Let me say this.
So finding a way to hold daily, if I didn't, it's like, come on, bro, for real.
You know what? You human though.
Absolutely.
You human. Keep doing what you're doing. You all right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. You all right.
Appreciate
You
it.
human.
Yo, shout out to Vons though, because that fruit is fire, bro. Like the strawberries.
Yeah, I'm trying to
That was
get
good.
some.
That was it right there.
Hey, E, you want to chime in on daily habit or?
Come on, E, you got one for us?
Yeah, I usually try not to go on my phone right like first thing in the morning. Like
Let's go.
if maybe 30 minutes or an hour, I try to go on check social media because that's my alarm clock. So it's hard to not right away wake up. But
Right.
if I don't have any text messages or missed phone calls, then I'll usually try not to dive into texting or dive into social media at least for like a half hour or an hour. First thing in the morning.
Yeah, great practice.
Yeah.
Great practice. Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
making up
Let's
your
get it.
mind.
Let's go.
That's the first thing I grab is the phone.
See?
It's hard not to. It's hard not to for sure.
I grab
Yeah.
the phone first.
I believe
grab.
it was Jim Quick who said it. Shout out to Jim Quick if y'all know who Jim Quick is. He said, "Win the first hour of the day, you win your day." So that's basically what you're saying. You win the first hour of the day, you win your day. If you don't give the first hour of your day to anything or anyone else other than yourself, say you have the means to do that, if you don't have children or whatnot, but even if you can just wake up before them, right? But you give yourself the first hour of the day, then you win the day because you gave it to yourself first.
I can dig it.
Yeah, I can
dig
dig it with
it.
ground vision.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. That's good.
How long before the music?
I mean, we already halfway in. Might as well go ahead and hit him with it.
Okay, well, we're going to hit y'all with the music.
We're
and
going to hit him
when
with Desire. Yeah.
And when we come back, we're going to jump into a little M4 content.
Let's go. Run that Desire for me, my G. Appreciate you.
Wanted to show my full range.
You're the only one I need next to me. Never leave my side. Without you, there is no recipe. For me to bake the cake to fit the plate that was left for me. To have a lot to feel. Grab a block and build. Pour the weed, plant the seed right after the plot I till. You say don't always grind, rest your mind. Stop and chill. That's why I need you. Wisdom precedes you. You care about me only and not how others perceive you. You say that you believe I will succeed and I believe you. When I face adversity, you say just let it lead you. Rejection's only redirection. Keep stepping and breeze through. My heart beats 1,000,000 times faster when it sees you. Faithful from the start, taking no step to deceive you. Love to inhale, exhale, breath, cause I breathe you. Inhale, exhale, breath, cause I breathe you. Delicate, elegant, sincere, intelligent, relevant, eloquent. It's clear the only love that's near my dear desire. My dear desire. My dear desire. Delicate, elegant, sincere, intelligent, relevant, eloquent. It's clear the only love that's near my dear desire. Our love is fire. All I wanna do is show you all. Every city, every town, every planet, yeah, flaws. Keeping you around is how I manage to be boss. They wonder how it happened. I have a habit of action. Intuition moves, not compulsion. It throws me into motion. They say sink or swim, well that's cool, cause I ain't floating. Deeper than the ocean is the potion I've been given. People disappear from the room when you're in it. Splendid. I spend all my time with you, endless, tremendous. Genius is your mind and stupendous. Replenish all the energy that's been expended, then extended just to reach you. I love to give to receive. You love to inhale, exhale, breath, cause I breathe you. Inhale, exhale, breath, cause I breathe you. Delicate, elegant, sincere, intelligent, relevant, eloquent. It's clear the only love that's near my dear desire. My dear desire. My dear desire. Delicate, elegant, sincere, intelligent, relevant, eloquent. It's clear the only love that's near my dear desire. Our love is fire.
We back.
There we are.
We're back. Welcome back to Tribe and Great Radio
Old school
on
Red
KCAA Radio. We got a special guest here, Heather.
Let them know who you are.
Hi.
Let them know
Hi,
who you are.
everyone.
Where you from?
I'm
Uplift.
from San Bernardino.
San Bernardino.
San Bernardino native.
Let's go.
And,
Uplift.
and,
Born
tell,
and raised.
and tell me your organization again, just in case, Heather.
So Uplift San Bernardino at the Making Hope Happen Foundation. We are
Let's
a
go.
collective impact that is making an impact collectively.
Mm-hmm.
And they
in a
tru-
positive way.
And
Let's
they
go.
truly are making an impact.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of impacts,
Mm-hmm.
one of the things we do on these Mondays is we have our M4 content, and we call it our Mindful Masculinity Mondays.
Yeah.
And this is when we jump into some things and we get a little bit more serious. We still try to have a little fun. We take these next 10 to 12 minutes to really dive into the M4 content. So with that being said, what you got for us this Monday?
Okay, so what I'm going to hit y'all with is a happy Monday and let y'all know that we do have a workshop coming up, the M4 Mindful Masculinity Workshop. The location is Rolling Start 1955 Hunts Lane. It's going to be Unit 101, San Bernardino, California 92408. It's going to be 1:13:25 between 2 and 4 p.m. Now, some have asked, why us? Why come down and be a part of this workshop? And this is what we have to say about that. We want them to come down so they can become an indispensable part of a larger solution, unlock your luminary adding value to others, and cultivate a character of continuous innovation, personal development, and decision-making adequate to one's purpose. So we're looking to open the minds of the young men and men in general, starting at ages 11 and up, on how to be one with the greatest version of themselves. And that was the impact and the value being added that Heather's seen.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, yo, I'm down.
So this
How can I help? I'm down.
At Rolling Start.
At a rolling start at 1:13:25. The Monday coming up, we're going to have at it between 2 and 4. Come down. Some good music, some good content, some interactive content. We're going to touch on one of the virtues and teach the value thereof. And see about planting those seeds, man, and continue to move forward as we uplift San Bernardino, because we making hope happen.
And if anybody's wondering age, is there age range?
Yeah,
Just,
11 and up.
11 and up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 11 and up.
Mm-hmm.
What are any other questions that any people might have? 11 and up, you gave them the time, Rolling Start, and we'll be sharing some more of the M4 content.
Absolutely. So with that, what was it that really made you want to get behind the content concerning the M4? Because I had been pitching it and planting my seeds and doing my best to be the best version of myself along this journey.
Yeah.
And not every door knocked upon opened. Not every seed took root to sprout fruit. And yet here we are, and you're in the middle of it.
Well, thank you. So let's see. That was a lot of questions. Hold on. Let me get it. So in the beginning, no, just kidding. So I actually met Ulysses at one of my interns events. We were hosting our first ever youth career fair for the inland SoCal region, and somehow you got my information and you showed up and you were like, "This is amazing. This is really cool." And I was like, "Thank you." Wait, did we meet before that? We met before that, didn't we?
In the parking lot.
In the parking lot. Yeah, you were telling me.
I ended up parking right
about,
next to you.
about what you were doing and everything. So I was fascinated because this program, one of the things I think that is really hard for young people is to have a real mentor. Like a lot of times we have no idea what's going on. And our parents, they're doing the best with what they got.
Right.
And sometimes they can't get to everything.
Right.
Absolutely.
So with community, what I really love about community, it's a home.
Absolutely.
And actually they teach this at Rolling Start. It's called a circle of support.
Let's go.
And so what happens is you have your first circle of support, which is your family. And then, so you rely on them as much as you can. Sometimes the support's there, it's not sometimes it's not as strong.
Right.
Then you go to your next circle of support, maybe some aunts and uncles, some grandmothers, your best, closest friends.
Right.
And then the next one is your community. So your teachers, your pastors, if you go to church, your those nonprofit organizations that help, those mentorships. And I believe that you get in, like your home,
Right.
you have to put into your home for it to give back to you.
Absolutely.
Right.
You go home, you want to take a nap, you want to go to sleep, or you want to make a meal or something like that. That's all great, and your home can provide that for you if you put the food in there.
Right, first.
If you build the bed.
Right.
So that's how community is. And so it is so important when you don't have the circles of support, the first two circles,
Right.
that you can go to your community
Absolutely.
and get that support. And that's what I feel like you bring to young men,
Appreciate
especially,
that.
which is really needed in San Bernardino.
Appreciate
Like
that.
we don't, I don't want the stigma. We got a bad reputation. I don't want
Right,
that
right, right.
reputation. And it starts with our young people. It
Absolutely.
starts with, and it's a lot easier when you're younger too. You have more energy.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
You could start putting in these practices now, and like these small changes has a huge ripple effect.
Absolutely.
Right.
So, those and that experience that we have, growing up in San Bernardino, I feel like it's a lot easier hearing from
Absolutely.
someone that's walked the walk, that
Right.
wasn't once upon a timer,
Right.
that would, that's dug out and got to where they are and want to
Absolutely.
give back. Because I'm one of those kids, I hate to say it, but I was one of the statistic where
Right.
I had a single mom raising two girls by herself, in public school. I was ditching all the time. I lived right up the street. I just went
Right.
home. I was like, I'm
Right,
done.
right, right. Right.
I passed high school.
Right.
Yay.
Once upon a timer. Right.
And then but there I had my community. I had there was times when I couldn't afford my cap and gown. So one of my friends bought my cap and gown for me so I could walk.
Nice.
One time I couldn't afford to go to grad night. So one of my friends' parents hired me to tutor their daughter, and she would
is that
pay me
Okay.
to go, so that
Let's
way.
go community.
Right? It's that community. It's that circle of support.
Right.
And you just need that one change. I had, after my grandfather died, I didn't know like where I was going to live for a while. And I had some friends whose parents took me in, and they told me, they were like, you either get a job or you go to school if you live under my roof. And if you get a job, you're gonna have to pay rent. And I was like, I don't want to pay rent.
School it is.
So I went to school, and I went to the cosmetology school,
Nice.
and I got my license. And from there, I was a stylist. Then I was a manager. Then I built my business.
Did you
And
color
then-
your hair?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I do my own hair. Yeah.
See,
Uh,
see, things open up for you when you're willing to make that change and,
Yeah.
and actually go that route to improve oneself. Doors do open. People believe that the opportunities aren't there.
Yeah.
The opportunities are there. The thing about it is, if the energy isn't authentic, then the opportunities are going to fly right by, because those opportunities that are there to change one's life can't be squandered. And if those energies don't align, then that's why these individuals miss them.
Yeah, and all this was brought to me through community. You know, having those strong people being able to be like, hey, I notice this young person is suffering. She doesn't have a home. She's kind of lost, and they caught me before things could have gone bad. You know?
Right.
And they gave me a leg up, and I am so proud to say that with my knowledge, that got me to use my business to go to college.
Let's go.
And I became a sign language interpreter.
Come on now, let's go.
I went for sign language interpreting.
Let's
so that's why I know
go.
about Rolling Start.
Let's
Because I
go.
was, you know,
Hey, speaking of interpreting,
yeah.
you know how to interpret?
Yes. Well, sign language.
Okay.
Yeah, not Spanish. I don't know Spanish.
No. There's a reason. There's a reason why I'm asking you, but I'll talk to you off the air about that.
Yeah,
Okay,
he had an
okay.
idea. Well, speaking of
I'm really rusty, though. Very rusty.
Speaking of giving a leg up, I mean, we had an idea concerning, lighting the city up. You were talking about coming down, what was that, Sierra Way, and it was extremely
You know how
dark.
dark it is?
Pretty
it is
dark,
so
pretty
dark. Here in San Bernardino.
Right. So,
People are worried about, like, okay, so, with the bike share program and all those are all nice, great, and dandy, but if people don't feel safe walking down our streets,
right,
who's gonna rent a bike?
right.
Who's gonna?
If they don't have a
they're gonna
walkable
be
city.
in their cars where it's basically safer. You could lock the doors.
Right.
It has lights on
Right.
it on the car already, but it is dark
Right.
out there, and man,
It keeps
even
coming up.
downtown San Bernardino,
It keeps coming up about these lights.
it is, yeah.
We're going to make some things happen.
Sure are.
Got some things in the works.
Mm-hmm.
A thousand street lights.
Thousand street lights.
To light up San Bernardino. Okay.
To light up San Bernardino.
To light up San
They got
Bernardino.
something coming, y'all, but they ain't gonna tell y'all now. But
I mean, at least, let's light up San Bernardino.
something
Yeah.
coming soon. Something coming soon. But
If you're interested,
If you're interested, let's go.
reach out to us.
Yeah.
as
a matter of fact,
as they say, stay tuned.
Let them know where they can find you.
So we are, our office is in downtown San Bernardino off of 2nd Street. It is 341 West 2nd Street, Suite 7 at the Making Hope Happen Foundation.
Let's go.
And, we're open Monday through Friday.
Okay.
Regular office times. And so the Making Hope Happen Foundation is actually branched off from the school district.
Okay.
And it is an organization that provides scholarships for students.
Come on now.
And they look specifically for students who are not at the top of their class.
Right.
Okay.
But who are just interested in going to college, and they just need that one yes.
Right.
So if they're if they're the first generation going to college,
Okay.
or if English is their second language, we're not looking for perfection. We're looking for passion.
Someone who
Potential.
wants to do it.
Yeah, somebody who wants to
Potential.
do it. And so this scholarship is $300. Or not $300, $3,000 for 2 years, and then you get a 2-year mentor to
Okay.
help you through college. So you can call them up and ask them, "Hey, I need to sign up for FAFSA. How do I fill this out?" Because sometimes I was the first person that went to my mom went to college, but she wasn't able to show me how to get into college.
Right.
So I would have loved an opportunity
To have a
to
mentor.
know how to sign up for FAFSA and know which questions to ask my counselor and things like that. I had to figure out that myself,
Right.
and
But,
it's it'd be good.
it seems like you're doing well now.
Thank you.
Seems
Yeah,
like you're doing well now.
Absolutely.
it's because I have a strong community.
Let's go.
Say that again.
Yeah.
I have a strong community.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Uplift San-
they've been supporting me
Uplift San
since
Bernardino. Let's go.
the beginning.
Nice.
So
to be associated with that, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, the M4 content, that UV Light Foundation. Let's go.
Yep.
make sure you guys show up.
We are
Rolling
here.
start. Rolling start.
Yes.
Tell them the date again one more
Young
time.
men, it's gonna be next Monday.
Next
It's gonna be
Monday,
113.25.
113.
Yeah,
I will be
between 2
there.
and 4.
He will be there. We will
Yeah,
be there. And we
young
gon-
men to men, 11 and up. Yo,
Yep.
bring them down. We're gonna touch on some virtues, learn the value thereof, and the first virtue is something that I know is definitely sought after and missing amongst the mind frame of men. And I'm not gonna give it away on the air, so those are gonna have to come down and see what I'm talking about.
Okay, so but yeah, so and also young ladies who have sons, you got nephews.
Yes.
Cousins, uncles,
Yeah,
let them know. Come drop them off.
Get them there.
Yep.
Get them there. And if you can't get them there, figure out how to get them there
Yep.
because it's going to benefit them. So
Or
make
you
sure
can catch
get
it
them.
on YouTube. I'm sure we figure that out.
Yeah, we gonna figure out
Record it,
something.
Record it, put it on
Right,
YouTube.
exactly.
Have E come down there with the camera
But yeah.
and rock. Come on, E. Next Monday, yo, slide through.
Hey E, who played tonight?
Oh yeah, you know you're gonna need.
You know,
that.
I need to know. If there's somebody driving their car right now who wants to know the score of that football game. Trust me. So yeah, figure out that, and while E is doing that,
And I'm snacking on this.
we gonna talk about Lux Transportation real quick.
Love Lux.
Yep, Lux Transportation. And what do you think of the top 4 reasons why a person chooses luxury transportation? Well, I'm gonna give you a couple of them. One of them is unmatched comfort and style.
Okay.
Second one would be professionalism and reliability,
Okay.
enhanced safety and privacy.
Come on, enhance safety.
And I'm telling you, the privacy thing is a big deal.
Come on now.
Because people like being in vehicles where they can't be seen.
Right.
Especially when you, depending on who you are.
Right, had that
Makes you feel
presidential feel. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Who in there? You don't need to know.
And the other one is convenience and tailored experiences. So when you're looking for luxury transportation, contact Lux Transportation at area code 951-399-5425. That's 951-399-5425.
So there's no games tonight because the regular season ended yesterday. So everyone's up going to the playoffs now.
Oh yeah, that shows you how much I've been paying attention.
I was gonna say, did you catch any games yesterday, guys?
No.
Nah, you know I didn't.
I don't even have time to watch football. That's why I just asked you to score over the Monday Night Football. I'm just being honest.
What about
I don't
you?
care.
What about you, Heather?
You got a football team?
If the Eagles aren't in the Super Bowl, I don't care.
Oh.
The Chiefs got demolished yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw, heard about that.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
was pretty cool to see.
Oh, y'all heard that?
Sorry, Swifties, don't come at me. No.
Yeah, okay. So moving forward, you know what? So, we're going to have to play a game.
Oh snap! Okay.
We're going to play a game. We're going to do something different.
Okay.
This is called the name game.
Okay.
This is called the name game. And we're just going to go. And E, you got to pay attention because you in this game. Because this, remember, we do something different. So the name game starts off with A, the letter A.
Okay.
And so just say I'm A, you could be,
B.
I'm C.
and we go in circles.
Okay.
But the way you play the name game is, I would say, my name is Albert, I live in Alaska, I sell apples, and my wife's name is Alberta. And you keep going, and we see who messes up first. Name game.
All right.
So we have to.
What's the
so I have
time
to
limit?
remember
What's the time limit
what
per
A-
letter?
Huh?
What's the time limit per letter?
Time limit? Mm-hmm. You got like 2 to 3 seconds, or you that's it.
Do I
Because you
have
I
can't
got
sit
2
there-
to 3 seconds to say how many things.
You got. So just say you're gonna be C. So you should be thinking about it now.
Right.
Right. But we're gonna do it so it's not so easy. We're gonna start off with E and go this way. Go E. Your name is. You starting off with A. Go. Your name is.
Aaron.
Aaron.
Your wife's name is.
Alicia. Oh,
You sell
whoa, apples
and you live.
in Alaska.
What's your name?
It's not Brad.
What's your wife's name?
Becky.
Where you live?
Boston.
What do you sell?
Beds.
Your turn.
What's your name?
One.
Charlie. And my wife's name is Cynthia.
Okay.
And
What do you sell?
I sell cherries.
Where are you from?
And I'm from Cincinnati.
Go. Let's go.
After
C.
I'm D. My name is David. My name is David.
Where you from?
I'm from Delaware.
What's your wife's name?
My wife's name is Darlene.
What you sell?
I sell dogs.
Why you sell dogs?
I'm a breeder.
That was just funny. I sell dogs.
Okay.
I like that one. One more. One more.
This one should be pretty easy for me.
Right. E.
Eric.
Okay, where
my
you
wife-
from?
Wait. My wife's name is Erica.
Where you from?
Damn.
Come on.
Come on with the E. Where you from? E.
I'm out.
England, bro. Hit him with the England.
He's out. Hey. So, I wasn't gonna do that the whole show. Trust me.
That's what's up. That was
I was ready though.
But just
That was fun though. I give it to you.
it's just
That was
something
fun.
different. The purpose of the name game is to break the ice when it's a group of people in a room. So say you got 10 or more people, or at least 6 or 7. It's a reason so people can get to know each other. I just want to throw it out there because I want to give our listeners a different type of game to play when people do different
Right,
things.
right.
And, just break the ice. Just
Okay, you know what?
something
Because
different.
of that, I got something for next Monday then.
Icebreakers.
I like how you did that. I got something next Monday. Just hit me. Boom. Perfect. I
But
appreciate
yeah,
you.
just wanted to throw that at y'all, the name game.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you have fun?
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, yeah. Told you
Hey, yo, E, we got fruit and licorice apparently, man. If you want some fruit and some licorice.
Yeah, and yes. And some
And some Dodger and some Dodger peanuts, yo.
yeah, some roasted peanuts.
Take me out to the ball game peanuts, yo.
So now that we're to our, what is this? This is our, what's
What,
today's
number
date?
five? This
This
is
is
number
our
5.
first Monday
Of the new year.
of the new year.
Come on, baby. We starting off strong, man. Can we
Right.
get that? Oh, dang. I done knocked off the sign.
That's
My
all right.
bad.
I'm sure it's-
Nah, get that, yo. Get that. It's live, B. Fix that. Nah, I don't need that.
Leave it.
Nah, I don't need that. Nah, B. Come on, get that. What you mean?
No.
They gonna be looking at
But
it like, yeah.
the crazy part is we started off our new year, and I remember what I ended the new year with.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
I don't.
Okay, so I
I'm like, yeah.
I ended the new year with I was talking about seasons, and just because our relationships don't necessarily last a long time,
Appreciate you.
and some relationships do come to an end.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. That's part of life.
Right.
We don't even live forever, so you can't expect a relationship to last forever.
Right. Be like that. My man E. Come
So
on now.
that was what I ended the new year with. So I want to start the first Monday of the new year just by saying something before we end with the music and stuff. How much time I got?
Like about
E.
5, 6. Yeah,
Okay.
About 5, good.
So this is what I wanted to start the this Monday off with for the new year.
Yeah.
A lot of times when someone tells us, I love you, whether it be your mother or father or a close relative or somebody you care about, a lot of times our natural reaction is to just say, I love you back. But do we ever really think about the word I love you? A lot of times I feel like people just toss the word around, I love you, like it just doesn't mean anything. But this is what I want to say to you. When someone tells you that they love you and they truly care about you and you know this, instead of saying, I love you back, tell them thank you. Because at the end of the day, remember this, nobody has to love you. Nobody has to care about you. When people love you and care about you, a lot of times that's a testament to who you are as an individual. And I want you guys to remember that. So when somebody tells you they love you, tell them thank you. Because you know what? Everybody ain't loved.
Word.
I'm done.
Word. You should take your mic off the thing and drop it, but it wouldn't. You don't want to hurt the people's ears. You take it and just drop it on the floor. That's what's up, yo. Heather, you got something inspirational for the people for the new year? Start their new year's off right. Hit them with something. Go. Do, do, do.
So,
You got it.
since the new year brings a lot of self-reflection, one of the things that I like to think about are my top 5 values, and choose them out, pick them out, and write down what those values mean to me.
Right.
So my top 5 values are self-reliance, number one. Just making sure that I'm okay in whichever situation that I become in, what life throws at me. How do I do that? Building
Right.
community, making sure I have a job still.
Right.
Do adulting stuff.
Right.
Second one is actually it's kind of scattered the next 4, but integrity. Have integrity. What does that mean?
Right.
Making sure, doing the hard stuff, answering the hard questions, being truthful in times of adversity, and sticking by. If you say you're going to do something, do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do it. Having education, constantly seeking education is a huge one for me. Okay. Compassion. If I want to see compassion, I gotta be the compassion.
Right.
And just staying open-minded.
Absolutely.
Open-minded, open-hearted.
Nice.
Yeah. Those are my top
Okay.
values.
Well,
What are
then
your
for you-
guys' values?
Well, I'll send them off with something real simple. You can do it if you believe you can. Period, point blank. If you believe you can, if you believe in yourself, then that's enough belief. Like, you don't need the belief of anybody else. If you believe in yourself, then that's enough belief. Go out there and make it happen, because it can happen. Facts.
Yeah.
So with that, what you got? What you want to hit them with, yo?
We hitting them with that. What are we playing?
We'll hit them with the music when we get up out of here. I say we can send them home with Street Dwellers.
Okay. Shout out to KCAA again.
Yeah, KCAA Radio.
Thanks for having us here.
Yeah, on 1050 AM or 106.5 FM, KCAA
On your
Radio.
dial.
Yeah, Tribe and Grit, UV Light. Appreciate y'all.
Check us on YouTube also. Tribe and Grit on YouTube. UV Light Foundation. Check it out. It's coming.
Yep, all that. Yeah.
I lived in garages, slept by the garbage. This before my teens, it all seems like a distant dream. Things didn't shine a sheen, more like a grime than bling. Man, who's behind this theme? Welcome to the mind of king, grinding for the finer things. Now I have a designer team. I never stopped or gave up. Out the mud, I climbed to clean. I'm a different type of wealthy. I'm not rocking diamond rings. I take my bread and break it up. Status quo, I shake it up. You fall like leaves, I break you up. Help you bake and cake you up. Invest it all. Time, energy, spirit, soul, the best for y'all. Nothing less than all. Always grinding hard and hardly rest at all. 6 days I'm on and 1 for rest I'm off. I crawled from nothing, walked to something, then I stepped up boss. This is for the street dwellers, dwelling. Creep with heat, them felons, belling, yelling, let's eat. And the peeps without shoes on their feet. Concrete sheets and cold air blankets. Take it from me, life is what you make it. This is for the street dwellers, dwelling. Creep with heat, them felons, belling, yelling, let's eat. And the peeps without shoes on their feet. Concrete sheets and cold air blankets. Take it from me, life is what you make it. You become what you think about, so what you thinking about? If it's underhanded and grimy, blimey, the creep comes out. If it's adding value to others kindly, then peace seeps out. You can't hide what's inside, the out reflects the inner. Breakfast, brunch, lunch, and dinner. You all what you consume, and this goes farther than just food. It started in the womb. Your mind is your garden, do no gardening with gloom. And plant a different seed if all your harvesting is doomed. Use your noggin if the root is rotten, you've got the fruit that looms.
NBC News on KCAA Loma Linda, sponsored by Teamsters Local 1932, protecting the future of